Hey. It's been a while. The reason I've been incognito for the last, okay, I'm looking it up right now. My last video was 2 months ago. And then before that was like 3 months ago. And then before that, okay, I uploaded like 2 at the same time. And then like 5 months ago, and then 6 months ago, and then 7 months ago, and then 8 months ago. I was uploading like once a month. And then I just stopped. The reason is because I've been looking for a job. Okay, right here we have North Hegler Canyon this way, and then we have South Hegler Canyon up that way. Let's try south. Choose the right, you know? Stop the montage! Stop! Look at this. I just got here and it looked like I just went like straight down for a second, so I got scared. But the road is really cool right here, so I wanted to stop and just like admire it, you know? Wow. And there's me. This is almost a cool shot, but it's also like I sunburnt my lips. And now you can tell. One of the most perfect things in the world is when it's raining, you're just sitting in your car, and you're listening to Sleeping at Last, just surrounded by nature. I'm not gonna go any farther on the trail because I just hit this sign. The sign says private property, no trespassing, no hunting, no fishing, no whatever. So I'm not gonna really risk that. I'm just gonna stay here. So why have I been looking for a job? Well, money. I had a pretty good job, and then I had an opportunity to get into sales, selling cars specifically. And I thought, wow, this is such an incredible opportunity. There's no way I can pass it up. So I took the opportunity. I'm good at like talking to people and helping them figure out like what they want, but I didn't always agree with how they were selling. Like the method that they were using on how to almost force people to buy things. After about like 3 months, I realized I'm too nice. And all the other sellers were telling me, you're too nice to be here. Like apparently when you sell cars, you have to be mean. And that's not necessarily what I was looking for. If I'm gonna sell things, I want people to actually want the thing that I'm selling. And I didn't feel like I was doing that there. So I just started looking for something else. My newest idea was I was going to live remotely, work remotely, do everything that way. And there was this insurance company that said, hey, you work 100% remote and you make so much money. And so I said, sign me up. They have me go do the testing. I pass. I get my life insurance, my health insurance, all of those licenses. And then I start with them. I start working, I start training. I memorize the script. I'm so good at it. But calling people so many times in a day, because they say it's completely referral based, which at first it's not. You have to build the referrals. You have to build the trust. I can get people to trust me, but I didn't put my full spirit into it, because it was like, I feel like I'm scamming people. I feel like I'm just annoying them with my calls. I'm annoying them with the Zoom calls. I'm annoying them with this. I'm annoying them with that. And I think the benefits are great, but because of my doubt, I did not do well. And so after like 3 months of that, I felt ill at Christmas because I had so much stress on me. And when I felt ill and didn't reach out to the people that were like kind of my supervisor, they just like terminated me. I couldn't believe it. I was still gonna try. Even after they realized what had been going on with me and they wanted to apologize, I was like, no, I have more self-respect than that to be disrespected, as well as deal with all the other problems that were happening. From there, I was jobless for a while, and then I got another one. Commission again. But where I'm at now, I've messed my financials up so much that I'm just like, okay, I gotta buckle down and do whatever I can. And so I started looking at hourly only. Hourly or salary, only those, no commission. And I finally got one. I know my hat's kind of funny. I really like my hat though. My Hallie's family calls it a bob hat, because they had an uncle who always wore this type of hat, and so like his name was Bob, and so from that point on they've always called it the bob hat. The job that I'm doing now is construction, hard labor. You know, today I was shoveling, got the, what's that called? I've lost it. Chainsaw. Pays pretty well. It'll help me get back on track on my financials of where I want to be. I don't like talking about my financials in public or to other people. I want this video to remind me not to be stupid. Commission jobs do have really high opportunities, but they also have high risk. And so if you're going to start a commission job, you need to have savings, you need to have support, you need to have a plan, you need to be knowledgeable, you need to be likable, charismatic. I think I'm a likable guy, but I didn't know the product, so I had to learn it. I don't like asking people for money, so I had to kind of learn it. I still don't like asking people for money, but I now know the value of like, okay, my time is worth more than I thought. But you have to be aware of everything that goes into it, because otherwise you're gonna get screwed. I got screwed. I wasn't prepared, I wasn't ready, I didn't have backup plans, I didn't have savings, I didn't have anything. And so what little I had in my bank account, what I was thinking was gonna be this huge amount of money, all of a sudden, because I was gonna jump in there and be so good at selling, just slowly kept going down, 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 until it was like, okay, I need to fix the problem here. It's really scary now. It's scary in here. I hope my kids someday, I don't have kids, but someday I hope to. So if I have kids someday, I hope they can rewatch this video and be like, okay, so that's where I get my entrepreneur side of like wanting to sell things, wanting to be a business owner, wanting to do all these ideas that you have in your brain, and that's where they come from. But I learn from me, learn from my mistakes, and do not go into it without a plan. You have to be prepared, you have to be patient. While I'm at it, giving advice, I would like to give my hopefully someday kids some mental advice as well. You need a hobby. You need to have something to do in your pastime. In my day today, I don't know how it's going to be if I ever have future kids watch this video, but today any pastime is just on your phone scrolling, just an endless cycle of never enough, need more, I'm bored, constantly. And it'll make you depressed. So the cure that I've had is to find a hobby. Break the cycle. Don't allow yourself to get into a habit of every day just wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. Don't let yourself do that, because you're going to get sad. You're going to get depressed. You're going to have regrets that you didn't do anything. I wake up, I drive an hour to work, hour and a half right now, hopefully an hour soon, maybe less, hopefully. I work 10 hours, and then I drive an hour and a half back. That's over 12 hours of my day gone. And that's really hard, especially coming home and my wife wants to do things and I'm like, I'm tired and I gotta get up early, so I'm headed to bed. So you have to put in a little bit more effort to actually do the things you want. Like today, for example, you see these, okay, well, I guess you can't see the storm clouds, but there's storm clouds over there now. They've kind of passed over this area. The storm clouds came over and there was lightning, and so doing construction, it's a liability for there to be lightning and the workers. So they put you on code red, everybody shelter in place, and if it gets worse, you go home. If it gets better really quick, then go back out. But it got worse, so they sent us home, but I didn't go home. I came here. I've never been here before. I wanted to explore. I didn't want to just go home and scroll, because I know where that puts me. That puts me right back in the cycle. And this cycle is the devil's cycle. If you allow your brain to just do the same thing over and over and over and over, that's an endless cycle that you don't want to be in. So to my future kids, or to your future kids, or even if you are a kid, find yourself a hobby. Find yourself a way to have a creative outlet, one that allows you to express, to learn, to grow, and to fail.